Greetings, dear students, your English teachers, Erlides Tafur, Miss Ladi Morón, Mr. Agustín Alvarado, your new English teacher, Ana Pineda, and I, Sergio Rey, are going to share you this short video about your English class related to weeks 1 and 2. First of all, we wish you, in fact, we wish you health, prosperity, peace, and of course, success in your lives. Here we go. Now, we're going to share the screen related to weeks 1 and 2, the corresponding guidelines. Here we go. And now you got institution, Ciudad Educativa del Magdalena Medio, your school, week 1, the first part of your guide, your name, Floripondio Pérez, Josefina en la cocina, whatever, level 1, level 2, level 3, subject, even you can use management, gestión empresarial, or I don't know, industrial, or environmental science, whatever. Anyway, your level. Now the subject, English or foreign language, your teacher, Tatiana. Tatiana is not with us at this moment. She has other commitments, other activities in her life. Anyway, you got the guide. It was designed by Miss Tatiana, but anyway, she's not with us at this moment. Your teacher is Ana Pineda. She is gonna be in contact with you in a few days. So you have to ask her about extra support or extra assessment. And you got exercise 1. Write the names under the pictures. See picture A. You got Patrick, and you got a man, I don't know, with a stomach ache, I guess, or he's really bad. And you got Patrick. So where's Patrick? Patrick is here. Patrick has a stomach ache. Stomach ache, dolor de estómago. Patrick tiene un fuerte dolor de estómago. According to the picture, is A. And you got B, you got C, you got D, you got E, and so on. And now you're going to compare. You must translate the corresponding statements and identify by matching them or just writing the corresponding name. Alan has a cut in his neck. Alan tiene un corte o una herida en su cuello. John has a sore throat. John tiene dolor de garganta, sore throat o garganta irritada. Decimos, por ejemplo, sore feet, como dolor de pies también. Harry has a cut in his hand. Harry tiene un corte en su mano. Harry has a cut in his hand. So you must identify, you must compare the corresponding pictures with the definition. So Alan has a cut in his neck. Alan tiene un corte en su garganta. Ahí tendríamos que mirar cuál corresponde, sí, cuál de todas esas corresponde. Tenemos luego John has a sore throat. John tiene dolor de garganta. Tenemos Harry has a cut in his hand. Harry tiene un corte en su mano. Jack has a broken arm. Jack tiene un brazo partido o un brazo quebrado o roto. Michael has a temperature. En este caso, Michael tiene como temperatura alta o tiene como una especie de fiebre. Has a fever. So, Michael has a temperature. Has a fever. Phil has a toothache. Miremos que stomachache, en este caso dolor de estómago, ahora tenemos toothache. O stomachache or bellyache, some people say toothache. Dolor de dientes. Phil has a toothache. Tenemos que mirar cuál pudiera ser Phil y cuál se refiere al dolor de dientes. Tenemos que mirar los dibujitos ahí. Phil has a toothache. Then you got Patrick has a stomachache. Patrick is the first one, is the first assumption. You just must identify the pictures. It's a good idea to use dictionary. I guess dictionary should be a plus. And on second term, it's a good idea to practice or do the activities. And let's remember that you will present the IFES test according to the minister. So it's a good idea to practice and do your best at home. Then you got Sergio has a headache, sorry. Sergio tiene un dolor de cabeza. You must check out the pictures and identify with the corresponding one. Sergio has a headache and Tim has a pain in his shoulder. Tim tiene un fuerte dolor en su hombro. You got head and shoulders, knees and toes, de cabeza, hombros, rodillas y pies, shoulders, head and shoulders, el champú, cabeza, hombros. Tim has a pain in his shoulder. Tim tiene un fuerte dolor en su hombro. Repetimos, Alan has a cut in his neck. Alan tiene un corte en su cuello. John has a sore throat. John tiene un fuerte dolor de garganta. Harry has a cut in his hand. Harry tiene un corte en su mano. Jack has a broken arm. Jack tiene un brazo partido. Michael has a temperature. Michael tiene temperatura, tiene fiebre. Phil has a toothache. Phil tiene dolor de dientes. Patrick has a stomachache. Patrick tiene dolor de estómago. Sergio has a headache. Sergio tiene dolor de cabeza. Tim has a pain in his shoulder. Tim or Timmy has a pain in his shoulder. Timmy tiene un dolor en su hombro. Then we got another activity, very interesting activity, a lot of picture. I guess Miss Tatiana has lots of imagination in terms of designing this kind of guys. They're really interesting, they're really important, especially in terms of word banks or vocabulary. Exercise 2. Look at the picture and write the words in the puzzle in each box. There's a spelling, there's a mistake here, a grammar mistake in the puzzle for each box or in each box. Vamos a mirar el gráfico y escribir las palabras del, en este caso, del acertijo, del crucigrama, en cada uno de los recuadros. Entonces tenemos aquí diferentes partes, en este caso, y vamos a completar. Entonces tenemos partes del cuerpo. Entonces, por ejemplo, bueno, number one. Let's check out fingers. I guess it's fingers, dedos. You got the number one. Here I get feet, pies, and you must complete this with the parts of your body, head, shoulder, eyes, hair. For instance, fingers, I guess mouth or lips, boca o labios. You got feet, you got mouth or teeth, dientes. You got ankle or leg, rodillas o piernas, legs. You got hand, you got hair. You must compare and notice if they correspond to the puzzles. So eyes, nose, whatever. It's a good idea to practice. Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says, touch your toes. Simon says, whatever. It's a good idea to, if you have the resources, the use of web, the use of the web and other resources or high technologies, you should use these resources, especially for learning new languages. You got ears, you got head, you got whatever. Anyway, you must complete this puzzle. Anyway, we could practice. You could ask to your English teacher if you have some problems completing this chart or putting the corresponding words in the rectangles in the puzzle. Anyway, you got parts of the body, and here you got some pains, some diseases or health problems, problemas de salud, dolores, etc., etc. And here you got parts of the body. You got the first one is fingers. So you got 1, 2, 3. You got the thumb, you got the index, the middle finger. Anyway, you must complete one here. You got one is here, according to the arrow is down. Down is hacia abajo, across hacia en sentido horizontal, down vertical. You got fingers, F-I-N-G-E-R-S. You got feet, one is across, F-E-E-T. So you must compare. You could answer them in your notebooks or send them by platform in your, or taking a photograph and sending it by WhatsApp, by WhatsApp, sorry. Then you got Week 2, Ciudadela Educativa, name, level, subject, yo, the same professor, Miss Tatiana, and you got the first aid. Tenemos el kit de primeros auxilios. Create a first aid kit, use the squares to draw and to write the names of the elements which should be there. Crea un kit de primeros auxilios, usa los cuadrados o en este caso, this is a square. I guess they are rectangles to draw and to write the names of the elements which should be there. Vamos a crear en este caso un kit de primeros auxilios. Vamos a dibujar en este caso into the rectangle the corresponding medicine, la correspondiente medicina. I don't know, for instance, aspirins, alcohol, I don't know, alcohol, what else, pills, I don't know, cotton, algodón. And you're going to draw, and then just below you must write the word. For instance, cotton, you put here cotton. Band-aids, curitas, you draw here, draw and color if you wish, and then you put band-aids here. Ointment, I don't know, alcohol, whatever. This is the first aid kit. You should complete this, and even it's a good activity to enrich your vocabulary. Then you got exercise 4 for guide for week 2. Look at these health problems, match the problem with the advice. Miremos estos problemas de salud y unamos el problema con el consejo. Recordemos, este ejercicio es muy, pero muy parecido a la parte 2 de la prueba Saber IFES. Es una buena estrategia que empleó aquí la profe Tatiana, pues antes de irse nos dejó pues, este buen material. Es básicamente correspondiente a la parte 2 de la prueba Saber IFES. Básicamente reconocer una palabra con una definición, en este caso un problema con un consejo. A toothache, en este caso un dolor de dientes. Advice, tenemos consejos. Take some aspirin, puede haber varios consejos al tiempo, pero hay uno que puede ser un poco mejor. Take some aspirin, tomar algo de aspirina, go to bed and rest, ir a la cama y dormir, put some ointment on it, poner algo de ungüento en este. See the dentist, it's a better idea to see the dentist. Anyway, you could say, okay, I take some aspirin, some pills, because it could reduce your pain. So you must feel, you could feel better. You take some aspirins. A burn, una quemadura. Go to bed and rest, take some aspirin, put some ointment on it, see the dentist. Drinks, lots of liquids, tomar muchos líquidos, take some vitamin C, put it under cool water, poner bajo agua fría, en este caso una herida, a burn, put heating pad on it, see the doctor. Yo diría no vayan y vean el doctor, pero bueno, igual podríamos ponerlo bajo agua fría, aunque hay varias opciones aquí, entonces tenemos que mirar la que más nos guste y la que más se nos acomode también. A backache, dolor de espalda, backache, a sore throat, dolor de garganta o garganta irritada, a headache, dolor de cabeza, a cold, un resfriado, perdón, a cough, tos, a fever, a temperature o fever, fiebre, una fiebre, and you got different advices here. La idea es que usemos el mejor consejo. Entonces aquí, consejos, take some aspirin, tomar algo de aspirina. Go to bed and rest, ir a la cama y descansar. Put some ointment on it, ponerse algo de ungüento en este. See the dentist, ver el dentista. Drinks lots of liquids, tomar muchos líquidos. Take some vitamin C, tomar algo de vitamina C. Put it under cold water, poner bajo agua fría o poner eso en agua fría. Put a heating pad on it, ponerse un parche de calor sobre esto, and see the doctor, en ese caso, ver el doctor. You must match, even, in my opinion, you could use 2 or 3 of them for each problem. For instance, dolor de espalda. Yo pudiera decirle, bueno, para el dolor, todos los casos, you could use, take him some aspirin. Podemos tomar algo de aspirina. Podemos decir, go to bed and rest, ir a la cama y descansar. If this is really, really bad for you, so the backache, the better idea is to see the doctor, ver el doctor. pero igual podemos ver cuál es la que más se ajusta y cuál sería la mejor en ese caso. Se darán cuenta, sobran algunas, esa es la idea que, pues, que sobren. Digamos, tenemos 8 health problems, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 advices. Even a pruebas arifes, you got five words on the left, and 8 or 10 definitions on the right to compare. Anyway, it's a good chance to improve your English, to refresh your knowledge, and make question to Miss Ana Pineda. She's gonna be your teacher. And even when we're a team, this is the English team, and if you need some advice or you need your help, we will be ready for you. Anyway, I guess that's all for this guide. Dear students, I guess we will definitely overcome this really difficult situation. And so keep your confidence, stay with your family at home, and be responsible for all in your life. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Best wishes for all of you. Bye.